Have you ever wondered why some children struggle with writing while others have difficulty with reading and spelling, or sometimes both? Maybe you've seen a student gripping their pencil so tight that their hand turns white, or a child who avoids reading at all costs. By the end of this video, hopefully you'll have a clearer understanding of the differences between dysgraphia and dyslexia, their signs in the classroom, and the best interventions to support children struggling with these learning challenges. Whether you're a therapist, a teacher, a parent, I think this knowledge will help you to make a real difference in a child's learning journey. Hi, I'm Margaret from Your Therapy Source, where we create professional resources to help children succeed in the classroom and beyond. So let's get started with this topic, dysgraphia versus dyslexia. Dysgraphia is a neurodevelopmental disorder that makes writing difficult. It impacts handwriting, letter formation, spacing, and overall written expression. Children with dysgraphia often struggle with motor control, making it hard to write neatly and efficiency. Recent research shows the common signs of dysgraphia include an unusual pencil grip, excessive pressure on the paper, slow, laborious handwriting, difficulty remembering letter shapes, frustration with written assignments. And so, if a child continues to struggle with writing despite months of instruction, additional support may be needed. Writing's a key skill for academic success, so identifying dysgraphia early can make a significant impact. All right, let's now talk about dyslexia. This affects a child's ability to read and to spell. It's a language based learning difference that makes it difficult to recognize words, decode letter sounds, and spell accurately. Unlike dysgraphia, dyslexia primarily affects reading fluency, but it can also impact writing. Children with dyslexia often experience difficulty recognizing letters and their sounds, frequent spelling mistakes, letter reversals such as confusing B and D, trouble blending sounds to form words, slow and effortful reading. So, while dyslexia can go unnoticed in the early grades, reading difficulties typically become more obvious when students are expected to read longer and more complex text. So, early intervention in phonics and reading strategies is really essential for success. Let's talk about some signs that you might see in the classroom. Dysgraphia and dyslexia can sometimes overlap, making it really challenging to pinpoint the specific learning difficulty. So, here's how they typically show up in school. Of course, every student's unique, but we're just talking about typical. Signs of dysgraphia: you might see messy, inconsistent handwriting, slow writing speed, trouble organizing ideas in written work, and frustration and avoidance of writing tasks. There's plenty of other signs, but these are some of the ones you might see. Signs of dyslexia: you might see difficulty with letter recognition and sound blending, frequent spelling errors, trouble with reading comprehension, and avoiding of reading activities. Again, these are just some signs that you might see, but recognizing these signs early allows educators and therapists to provide targeted interventions and accommodations. Let's talk about some effective interventions. So, there are different levels of support. We've talked about this before, like an MTSS system. So, we're going to use that terminology again, and they're tiers, they're leveled tiers. So, a tier one intervention classroom strategy for dysgraphia might be you're teaching letter formation using multisensory methods, you're providing graphic organizers, and you're allowing alternative writing tools. Again, at tier one, this is for all students. For dyslexia, you're going to use structured phonics instruction, visual supports, and audiobooks to enhance reading comprehension. Again, this would be available to all students. Tier 2 interventions: if you're noticing that they're still struggling, you might move to small group support. So for dysgraphia, this might look something like small group handwriting instruction, adapted writing tools, and maybe structured writing practice. For dyslexia, this might look like targeted phonics instruction, guided reading practice, and spelling strategies. If you're still seeing that student struggle, we would move on to tier 3 interventions, where it's a more specialized services and individualized attention, perhaps. For dysgraphia, you might be referred for occupational therapy for fine motor skills, maybe speech to text accommodations using assistive technology, more personalized writing support for that student. For dyslexia, you might provide one-on-one reading intervention, phonemic awareness training, and customized literacy instruction. The key is to provide the right level of support based on the child's needs. That's where the professionals come in. So who can help support children with dysgraphia and dyslexia? really does require a team approach. So the professionals who can help include occupational therapists, they can help with handwriting and fine motor control. Speech therapists can assist with phonological processing and language development. Reading specialists can provide structured literacy and instruction. Special educators can offer classroom accommodations and targeted interventions. And general ed teachers can implement instructional strategies to support struggling learners. When these professionals all work together, children receive the individualized support they need to succeed. So, dysgraphia and dyslexia may present challenges, but with the right strategies, children can develop strong reading and writing skills. So, if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others who may benefit. And if you're looking for more resources, check out the links in the description where you can go to the blog post, you can see the research, and find out more intervention ideas and expert recommendations. Remember, early support leads to long-term success. See you next time.